Gender and nature. Here in the Western world, we're taught about pronouns. He, she, it. Nothing in nature is referred to as an it in most cultures other than the Western culture. All hail American wisdom. So, okay, which is right? Well, if we want to live with our Creator's perspective, I'm reading through the book of Maccabees and other scriptures too. We all know wisdom, she. God told wisdom, create a female. If you're speaking like in French, there's the le, and there's the masculine version. Spanish, it's la casa, the house is female. El paso, the pass is male. And it's the same thing in scripture. So we're the ones not in tune with our Creator's expressions. And this is where the bridge to the new age is always formed. Because all matter is made up of energy. All matter is from a source, a single being, and is all conscious. So everything is made up of consciousness. And because everything is conscious, it has qualities. Certain qualities are associated with a more feminine nature, she, some with a more masculine nature, he. And so much of creation has temperaments. Oh, we know the predominant temperament of different animals, usually. But they break the mold when the person interacting with them is different. We bring a different consciousness to the table. And so the animals respond differently. Plants respond differently. It's the same thing with our house. How fast does it crumble? Where's your consciousness at? You know? So, also, when it comes to translation and scripture and gender, I use the word man like the Bible uses the word man, like the language that it came from uses the word man. So man originally just meant a being of source consciousness, of divine consciousness, that can be one with Creator consciousness. And so somebody who is completely alienated from God and understanding is not considered a man, male or female. That's why the Bible said God created man in an image, male and female. And it used to be, even in English, it was man as in human being, and then there was female. Oh, look at that female there, look at that girl there. There was another one, it had the word, I forget what it is now, but the prompting is like a razor, you know, and that was the term for a male man. I am a wombed man. It does not mean I am transgendered. It means I am a man. I am a being able to convey, express, and in a lot of ways relate to the consciousness of our Creator. I have that much consciousness in me. That's why angels are called men. These men came up because they're able to carry, their vessels for carrying divine messages and for communicating what's going on, for reporting. You know, they're observing, they're watching, they're recording, they're delivering, you know, the spreadsheet of human activity to the Creator at the appropriate days and times. So they have to be able to communicate. They have to know the language of the Creator to do that. And so they're identified as man. How about that? I'm trying to think, was there anything else associated with that topic? Because this morning I was like, 1, 2, 3. Okay, we got these different topics to share. Okay. So this is all about the use of gender, historically, naturally. Everything in nature is conscious. To what degree depends on the purpose it exists, and whether, and because it's conscious, it has qualities. You know, the spring rain, she's so gentle. That hurricane, man, he's a, you know, warrior. He's shaking things up for the Creator. You know what I mean? So we have the same element in two different forms being identified as he or she. Now, how much personality, how much we want to attribute to it depends on what God put in it. How is it supposed to respond to us? The wind is supposed to, you know, the breezes, it is said they'll carry the scents from the Garden of Eden. And according to the book of Enoch, it's the smell of the plants, the spices and the herbs and the flowers and things like that. Oh, and the reason the fruit in the garden is historically been said to be an apple is because some rabbi said that the Garden of Eden smells like an apple orchard. And so the forbidden fruit had to be an apple. Side note. That's what the Jewish man's teaching. Just sharing it. Enoch again. It's like they really went. They had to undo Enoch. And I realized, you know, the video. I'm going to do that next. Never mind. Alright, we're leaving off with gender. The use of gender. And the word man. There you go.